Fine Art Limited and the Foundry Art Center proudly present The Art of the Game, with an event and exhibit that showcase the artist and the art that celebrates the athlete and their sport, with a special presentation to the sculptor Harry Weber, winner of the United States Sports Academy 2010 Artist of the Year.
Well, I'm proud to be here tonight to represent the United States Sports Academy, and we do different awards and presentations all over the country, all over the world to some degree. And this facility is just a fabulous facility here at the Foundry Art Center.
Well, the Art of the Game is a wonderful tribute to artists and sports players who inspire them. From our earliest age as children, we start collecting baseball cards and images of our favorite players, not realizing that we're beginning sort of a mini collection of artwork. So as we grow older, we become enamored with the game even more, and artists are inspired by the sport and the sports players, and we decided it was about time that we recognize them as such. St. Louis has the best sports fans. And it's proved by tonight's event, because not only do they love going to the game, but they like gathering together to talk about sports and appreciate sports through art.
We're going to be presenting the award tonight to Harry Weber as Sport Artist of the Year, and many of the other past sport artists are represented here tonight. Aldo Luongo, Charles Billich, Mina Papatheodorou-Balraki from Greece, and Cristobal Gabaron from Spain. But also Bernie Fuchs and Bart Forbes, who did that great art in the past for the covers of Sports Illustrated, are represented here tonight. And of course, Harry's wonderful sculpture you see around us that is all over the facility, and it's just outstanding. And Harry is very deserving of this great award he'll receive tonight.
Oh my gosh, what can I say about Harry Weber? He's a gentleman in every sense. He's an artist of the utmost degree. And for the United States Sports Academy to honor him tonight with International Sports Sculptor of the Year is so very well deserved.
Literally, ever since I was a kid, and I know nobody ever says that, but I loved things that moved. And before I could even talk, I started to try to draw things. And I did have these retinal images when I'd go to a ball game with my father. I'd come back and I'd see these players in motion and try to put them back down on paper. That's one thing. The other is, when I matured and I got older, I was fascinated by the idea of how much human beings could do when they were at the peak of performance. And I loved capturing those moments that extended the possibilities of human endeavor beyond anything that you could imagine. It is still, I think, a physical joy involved. I mean, all those things fit together into real, a poetry, an athletic poetry that you can't find anywhere else except in just the peak of athletic performance, and I love doing those kinds of things. Well, I feel grateful to all the subject matter. I mean, more than anything else. I mean, if I didn't have that, I would basically be nothing. I mean, the historical things sort of speak for themselves, but I love the idea that possibly I've been successful in capturing some of the spirit of the athletic endeavor of the subject matter that I've had, and I've been so lucky to have that. I mean, it's been wonderful.
Now I'm going to bring up a good friend, and certainly a friend of the art world here in St. Louis and beyond nationally. Has done so much with the Olympic Committee as well. He's chairman of the American Sport Art Museum and Archives, International Advisory Board, trustee for the United States Sports Academy. He's a board member for Chesterfield Arts, and he is the proud owner of Fine Art Limited in the Chesterfield Valley, Mr. Jack Shar. Jack?
Thanks, Greg. What a pleasure to be here with all these great athletes. But we also have some great artists here. And one of them is going to be receiving an international award for Sport Artist of the Year. Sport Artist of the Year is presented annually to an artist with exceptional ability in presenting sport, showing the excitement and finesse of sport in a moment to be preserved in history. And tonight we have a great artist that has won the 2011 Sport Artist of the Year. He will join such great artists as Leroy Neiman, of course from here in the United States, Cristobal Gabaron from Spain, Mina Papatheodora Valaraki from Greece, and on, Charles Billage from Australia, Bernie Fuchs from the United States, who did a lot of those great covers in Sports Illustrated. What a great group of artists. For 25 years now, the American Sport Museum, a division of the United States Sports Academy, has done this award. And this year, the recipient is Harry Weber. Harry, can you join me? Harry has done, over the last 10 years, over 40 sculptures presenting sport, including 10 that are now in the Busch Stadium celebrating Ozzie, and I think Lou Brock's here as well, for the Hall of Fame baseball players. Harry, it's my great pleasure to present you with an award for Sport Artist of the Year.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Other than my wife, who I will always thank for everything, what I really have to thank is my subject matter. Ozzie, thanks so much. It was a ball. I don't think there's anybody as lucky as I am to have the subject matter that I do to sculpt, and I have enjoyed every single minute of it. Thanks so much, Jack.
Harry has done a lot of sculptures of a lot of different sports players, and a few of them will be here tonight, and a few who maybe, if they're lucky enough in the future, might have something that Harry makes of them as well. Some of the sports players who will be here tonight are Ozzie Smith, Tim Carney, we have Jim Hanifin, Lou Brock, just a whole host of really wonderful players who've kept the spirit of sport alive and have inspired artists too.
I think the connection between the art and the athlete and the art and the community is what's really important here. There's a lot of artists that have donated time and donated artwork to participate, and a lot of athletes have donated their time also. And it's just kind of that whole, you know, when you're doing something you love to do, nothing else really matters.
The more of these that could thrive and bring people out and see different artists work. The thing I like is to see the actual guys here, like the kid I was pointing out, seeing him work. I can stand there and watch him all day.